Hello there, good afternoon, it's Clarkson Commercials here again, and this time round it's a 2005 on the 05 plate. It's a Ford Transit 350 and this is the long wheelbase high roof model, as you can see from that shot there. Long wheelbase high top, the load length in the back is 3.3 metres and it's the full height high roof, which in old money is about 6'2", and I can just stand up in it. Now this one came into us as a part exchange. It's a part exchange vehicle, and normally 9 times out of 10 the part exchange vans that we bring in are done, they're knackered, they've had their life and they go to the auction. But this one came in very, very well looked after, being owned by a self-employed joiner from up in the north of Scotland, and all credit to him, it's really been looked after very, very well. And if it was anything less than that, believe you me, it would just be an auction van, but it's far, far too good for that. We've had it through the workshops, we've given it a clean bill of health. The van was lettered along the side. We delettered it and we've given the van a full machine cut and polish just to remove any signs of the previous branding. So really, for the van's now, what's that, 7-year-old, so it's certainly looking absolutely fabulous for its year. And vans about this kind of budget, there really is a big demand. Trying to get a good one at this age, at this kind of budget, is difficult, but here we have one such van. Now, a bit odd, it's got the factory built step there on the back, the plastic one, but it's also got the steel factory step. Now that's seen a bit of action in its time, don't get me wrong, a couple of dents there, but I suppose in one regard it means that it's protected the back of the van, whereas the steel step has taken the impact, maybe as it's been reversed against a post or something, but it's not bad, it's just a couple of ripples along it, but it means the back of the van has stayed damage free. Bodywork on it really is very, very fresh for a van of its age. 85,000 miles, a couple of marks here and there, there's a slight mark in the far pillar, very, very minor, but I think really in a van of this age you really have got to expect something in terms of cosmetics. But what I would say is, don't let me be too hard on the van. I would certainly give it a very good 9 out of 10, and hopefully by now you can see the calibre of vehicle that we sell. We just don't do the ratty-tatty, baggy, tired stuff. Well, this van is a 2005, it's very, very fresh indeed, and I've left it ticking over just so you can hear it. A nice, smooth, steady idle is exactly as you would expect. Right, just round into the driver compartment. Double passenger seat, as I'm sure you've seen a million times before. Driver's seat with the armrest, got the steel bulkhead up the back, but again, very, very clean. You know, nothing fancy, nothing palatial in here, but you can tell really the van has been well looked after. And as I say, a lot of the trade-ins, most of them we bring in go to the market because they're simply done, but this one did stand out, and having put it through our workshop process, we're more than happy to put our name to it. Now, this one is the 115 horsepower model. You get the 90 and the 115. That one is 115 horse, so it's got a bit more grunt. Right, here we are behind the steering wheel. 2 keys, main key and the spare key, and also the remote fob for working the doors. Turn the ignition on, all the lights come on as you would expect. Let's turn the fan off, and there we go, one turn of the engine and it's up and running. The amber light down here is because it's needing diesel, but other than that it's fine. More importantly, a nice smooth idle, 900 RPM, no lumpiness, no odd grumbles or noises, and give her a couple of revs for you. What I will say is, when the gentleman came down to buy his new van from us, he drove this down from the north of Scotland, and then we delivered his other van up for him and brought this back down again. So we've done a few miles in it already during that transaction, and it certainly didn't give any problems. But as I say, for reassurance, we have had it through the workshop and we've given it a clean bill of health. So there we go. That one is a 2000 and, sorry, I meant to mention the back. I photographed the back of it. You'll see the photographs of the back on the advert. The ply lining is marked, it is stained, it is scratched in the back there. The ply lining is now 7-year-old. There's some shelving in the back there as well, but perfectly consistent with a van of this age and mileage, and it really will be a good van for somebody. slight crease up in that pillar there, very, very minor, but I really am nitpicking, and we have been criticised occasionally for being over particular, but I don't think that's a bad thing. So there we go, that's a 2005 on the 05 plate. Oh, I meant to say to you, sorry, I need to do my script better. Its first life was an ex-Fife Council van. It came from Fife Council, then it went to our chap in the north of Scotland who was the owner driver. So the van has got very good credentials, and it clearly shows just now at this stage. I'll finish off this time. My name's Barry, thank you for watching, and I hope that's of interest.